I am not your failure,
Obi-Wan.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
Welcome, Collector. This is the first entry in a 3-part archive series chronicling the evolution of Lord Vader's weaponry, tracing his path from his original Jedi hilt through the captured curved blade of Jedi Master Kirak Infil'a to the construction of his definitive crimson-bladed Sith weapon as the Dark Lord. The archives of the dark side are vast, yet few entries hold the weight of the absolute finality of the purge, known as Operation Knightfall. For 1,000 generations, the Jedi Order stood in blind arrogance upon Coruscant, convinced their light would never fade. They built grand spires of stone and glass, teaching their dogmatic lies to generations of naive acolytes. But true power does not dwell in the hollow peace of the Republic. It reveals itself in the moment of a complete, unyielding dominance. When the newly christened Lord Vader marched upon the temple steps, he did not come to merely wage war. He came to cleanse the galaxy of an obsolete creed. Behind him marched the 501st Legion, an elite force including hardened clone commandos, advancing in silent, rhythmic perfection. The clones knew nothing of the ancient Sith lineage, reborn in their general. They were told only the pragmatic truth that the Jedi had committed treason against the Republic, that Skywalker alone had refused to side with their weakness. The weapon that enacted this decree was not yet crimson. It was a hilt forged during his time as a Jedi Knight, carrying the deceptive blue glow of the order he was about to extinguish. Look closely at this artifact, the Knightfall hilt by TXQ, machined in flawless, precise aluminium and adorned with iconic black grips and activation clamp. It represents the exact design that carved a path through the temple halls. Deep within this specific piece lies an exposed dual crystal chamber, revealing the twin Kyber beating at its heart. Driven by a Proffie 2.1 soundboard, this replica captures the devastating resonance of every strike. Furthermore, with upgraded lighting and custom programming executed by Saber Sense lightsabers, the visual blade response and auditory depth bring the harrowing reality of Knightfall to life. Every hum, every clash vibrates with raw power. Yet, as an archivist of the dark side, one cannot help but scrutinize the nature of this Kyber crystal during that fateful night. Why did it remain stubbornly blue? Why did the living crystal not bleed amid such immense slaughter? My speculation rests on the internal fracture within the newly christened Sith Lord. Despite the brutality of his actions, Vader remained plagued by conflict, uncertain of his place within the shadows, and still chained to the lingering ghost of Anakin Skywalker. A crystal cannot be forcibly bent to the dark side until its wielder fully submits to absolute, unclouded hatred. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Do you agree with this assessment? Or what is your theory on why this original crystal never bled? Inside the burning temple, the Jedi fought desperately to protect their sanctuary, taking down clone troopers in a fierce, chaotic struggle. Yet their resistance was entirely futile. Where the clones met formidable masters, Lord Vader intervened, cutting down any who stood against the grand design. Fires roared across the corridors, the blaze consuming the centuries of stagnant Jedi history. Padawan Riser Air witnessed the slaughter from the shadows, paralyzed by betrayal as the mysterious enforcer led the assault. Vader pressed deeper, climbing toward the High Council chamber to eradicate the final remnants of the Order. There, hidden behind the council chairs, cowered a gathering of younglings. A single boy stepped forward, looking into the eyes of the man he thought was a heroic champion. In his innocent ignorance, he asked what they were to do against the encroaching soldiers. Vader offered no more words of comfort, no platitudes. He ignited his blade, and the chamber fell silent. The future of the Jedi was severed in that single room. If you appreciate these detailed chronicles of the galaxy's most pivotal weaponry and dark lore, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the Kyber Lore channel, and ensure your notifications are active for upcoming archive transmissions. This weapon's destiny was not to endure in Vader's grip. Following the eradication of the Separatist leadership on the volcanic shores of Mustafar, Lord Vader faced his former master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. In that clash of ideals and fury, the blue blade faltered. Vader was struck down, the high ground claimed by Kenobi, and the weapon was taken from the burning ash, lost to the Dark Lord forever. A Sith cannot wield a stolen blade, nor could Vader reclaim what had been abandoned. Left shattered and reborn within his obsidian armor, the Emperor commanded that he forge a new path. A true Sith weapon must not be merely built. Its crystal must be broken. It must be bled through absolute hatred until the living stone bends its will to the dark side. To forge his destiny anew, Darth Sidious knew that Vader required a Jedi survivor, a master strong enough to test his unbroken fury, to claim his saber and bend the crystal to his will. That quarry was Master Kirak Infil'a, an encounter that would define the legendary crimson blade he carried across the stars. That legendary confrontation, and the details of the hilt that carried it, are the basis of our next transmission. Peace is a lie. There is only the law.